A bad habit's driving you crazy, killing your progress? Yeah, join the club. Matter of fact, let's make a club. We'll call it the Habits Are Making Bad Upshot Routines Go Even Wronger. The Hamburger Club. Nailed it. Spin it. Hey DMT family, welcome back to another Discs MD video. And first of all, I just want to thank you all for your support. As of this video, we're 170 subscribers from the magic 1,000 subscriber mark. Yep, that's pretty cool. So if you subscribe, thank you very much for that support. If you're not a subscriber, I would invite you to just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's pretty easy and quick. You just have to click the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell, hit the like, because subscriptions and likes and comments help the channel. And I want to grow this channel. I want to start developing my own merchandise. I want to start working with companies to get you guys discounts on disc golf merchandise. And eventually I would like to start coaching. So my current coach, Josh from Overthrow, is coaching me in such a way that I can develop my coaching abilities. So hopefully that goes well, and pretty soon I may be able to take on a couple of students. So be looking out for that, maybe as soon as the spring. So let's get on to it. So as I've been working to improve my backhand form, I've been noticing some bad habits that I have that is affecting my cap, my consistency, accuracy, and power. So for this video, I sort of just want to touch on them quickly. Yeah, who am I kidding? I don't do anything quickly. And let you all know what I'm doing to try to compensate and fix those bad habits. The first one that I want to talk about, and the first one that I'm actually working on, is pulling my head out of my throw. And if you've ever been to a Little League baseball game and heard a coach yelling at the batter, "Why are you pulling your head out of the swing?" or "You're looking at me while you're swinging," you'll know what I'm talking about here. It's trying to use my head to generate power. So like in a baseball swing, beginners do this a lot, right? Because it's the easiest way to turn your body is to use your head, right? So in my baseball swing, if I turn my head, my body turns, right? In my last video, I said your lead shoulder is what drives your motion, but you can override that lead shoulder by using your head. If you control the head, you control the body, right? You ever seen bulldogging in rodeo? You haven't ever seen that? Go watch it. Cowboy jumps off the horse, grabs the steer by the horns, turns their head to get them to the ground. Or if you're a younger brother and sister, have an older brother and sister ever put you in a headlock, you understand. You control the head, you control the body. So take a quick look at this still picture that I have of my old form and notice the position of my head. Do you see how it looks like I'm looking forward trying to find my line or my target? Yeah, I'm not. I'm just trying to throw really hard and trying to pull my body through my motion with my head. And that's when I find that I do this the most, is when I'm trying to throw with 100% power. So what this does is it collapses your arm against your body, right? Because I'm in my full backswing and I'm trying to turn with my head. It's going to pull my disc in and collapse my arm to my body, not allowing me to get into the power pocket, so it affects my power. It also pulls my shoulder out of my throw, and typically it pulls it to the left. So my head is yanking forward, and my shoulder follows it, and it pulls out to the left. So I'm going to pull my throw left. Right-handers, you're going to pull your throw right. So it affects your accuracy as well. So what am I doing to fix this bad habit? I'm keeping my head quiet through my throw. I'm doing the baseball equivalent of keeping my eye on the ball, except for I'm keeping my eye on the disc. And it looks something like this. Get it to the full backswing, head stays down on the disc, and I follow the disc through my throw instead of trying to yank my head to the beginning. And while I'm doing my drills, I am intentionally always keeping my eye on the disc through my throw. So I'm not pulling myself forward with my head. And y'all, we don't need to see our target to hit our target. I don't need my head going forward to look at my target to see where I'm throwing. If I line myself up correctly, and if my mechanics are right on my throw, my disc is going to hit the line that I want. So keep your head in the throw. And a secondary way to fix this is to not throw with 100% power. I find that when I try to throw the disc hard, my form deteriorates. And I think we can all say that. So the ideal thing to do is to throw farther with less effort. I mean, pros can throw with 100% power because their form is airtight. They've been practicing it for years and years and years, for hours and hours and hours a day. So they can throw hard without their form deteriorating. But I would venture to say a lot of pros don't throw with 100% power that often. So another way I'm trying to fix this is try not to throw the disc as hard as I can. And that will keep my head in the throw. So the second bad habit that I'm trying to fix is pretty easy and yet at the same time really difficult. It's activating my core through my throw. And I'm sure that most of us can say that we really don't pay much attention to our core when we're throwing. But your core helps you generate power. If you want to gain power in pretty much any sport, work on strengthening your core. And I'm not just talking about the six-pack abs and the obliques. I'm talking about the grunt workers of your core, which is your transversus abdominis, the natural girdle that we have that goes all the way around our midsection. Right? Think about when you are going on a roller coaster and you go down that first hill and you tighten everything out when you're going down that hill. That's what you're tightening. You're tightening your transversus abdominis. And this muscle can give you a lot of resistance and add to your power when you swing. I'll prove it to you. Stand up. Stand up where you are. Now I want you to get into your stance and do your full backswing. Get into your full backswing. Don't think about anything. Just get into your full backswing. All right, you feel that? All right, now straighten up. Act like you're going down that first hill in a roller coaster and tighten this core up. Tighten it all up. Now, go back into your full backswing. Yeah, you feel that tension? That's going to give you that rubber band effect and help you generate power coming through your throw because you have that resistance to drive your disc forward. And this is the easy and not so easy part about it. What I'm doing to fix it, consciously engaging my core as I'm setting up to throw. So I get into my position, I get my disc where I want it, tighten that core area all the way through my walk up and all the way through my throw. Again, sounds simple, but you have to keep it in mind or you won't do it. We have to intentionally engage our core. I have to intentionally engage my core as I'm going through my throw. But doing this will help you generate more power. I'm pretty convinced of that. And the last bad habit that I'm working on is rushing my throw. And what I generally tend to do is I start my motion going forward too soon. And the reason that I do this is because I anticipate hitting the ground with that front foot. And then I feel like as soon as that front foot hits, I have to be pulling my disc forward. The problem with that is the anticipation of me hitting that front foot and me needing to move the disc forward as soon as that hits the ground means that I move my disc forward too soon. So what happens there is I do not have the proper bracing. I do not have the proper resistance as I start moving the disc forward in my throw, and my power is completely gone. I have to wait for my foot to hit the ground and my weight to start transferring into that brace so I have resistance to torque my upper body and my arm through my throw against the brace. If I do it any sooner than bracing against that leg, then I am pulling against air and I've lost all of my power. So what am I doing to fix this? This is a touchy one because it messes with your timing a little bit, although in the end, I found that it's fixed my timing. Don't be in a rush to pull your disc through your throw. Wait for that foot to get planted. Like mentally, focus on planting the foot and pushing against that brace and then pull. Don't think about doing them both at the same time because If you're like me, you're going to anticipate hitting the ground and start pulling too soon. So in my practice, I have to over exaggerate the movement that I want to replicate when I'm throwing full speed. I'll show you what I do, and again, you're probably going to say that messes with timing, and it really doesn't, because once I get up to speed, I find that it actually helps my timing. So let me adjust my camera so you can see my feet, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I do this two different ways. I have sort of my half walk up to where I'm starting right at my X step, and then I have my full walk up. I'll show you both. So this is the half walk up. So I jam my foot in, and then I bring my disc through, and it's very exaggerated there. Let me get another one, because then I start speeding it up. Right? So, and then I'll get to where it's just one fluid motion, but now I'm focusing on hitting the foot down, bracing into it, and then pulling the disc through. I said I was going to do my full walk up, but I'm not going to. You can see pretty much what I'm doing there, and then I just do it at full speed. So at first it may look like it messes with my timing, but I have to get my head to the point where I have those triggers, right? Foot is hitting, weight is going down into my foot, and then pull my disc through, because only then will I have the brace and resistance to be able to build my torque and then generate my power. Well, there you have it. Those are the bad habits that I'm focusing on working right now to help me improve my backhand form. I hope this information has helped you. Just remember, this is not a sprint. It is a marathon. I've found all of these bad habits and I've put them all in one video, but I'm not working on all of them at one time. You can't. We just can't physically process all of that at once. I have to work on them one at a time. Improving your backhand form is not a months type of thing. It is a years type of thing. Stay patient, stay focused, and it'll come. I know the temptation is to get frustrated and to give up. Don't give up. Keep going. But until next time, enjoy the journey, and here's your verse of the day.